Hi there, this is Jennifer with Brome Fields, and today I'm going to be talking about the other daisy stitch that I found. I will leave a link to it down below. I can't remember what it is at the moment, but the stitch is super cute. I really like it. I do think that with the bulky yarn, it doesn't show up quite as well as it did with the thinner yarn. However, if I bump this up, because I'm using size 11 knitting needles, if I bumped it up to maybe a 15 or even larger, 17, 19s, it might look better as a lacier, because you can see here how the daisies kind of go back and forth. But it's definitely, I think it could be nicer with some bigger knitting needles. And the pattern is super simple, and I'm just going to go ahead and start on row 1. So you want to cast on in, okay, so row 1 is a knit row, so I'll go ahead and knit while I talk. You want to cast on in multiples of 4 plus 1, and I cast on 17 stitches for my swatch. And like I said, I'm using a super bulky yarn. I'm using Lion brand Woolies Thick and Quick. And I use Haya knitting needles. And these are cable needles, so it has a 24-inch cable. It's just a preference that I have whenever I knit flat. So row 1 was knit. Row 1 and row 3 will be the same, just knit all stitches, and it's a 4-row repeat. So row 2, this is where the stitch is definitely different than anything that I've done so far, and I really like it. So the first stitch we're going to knit, and it's not part of the repeat. So the next stitch is knit 3 together, and then without slipping those 3 stitches off, we're going to do a yarn over. And then we're going to knit those 3 stitches, or purl those 3 stitches again. So purl 3 together, yarn over, purl 3, the same 3 together. So we took 3 off, but we have 3 when we move it over. So we're not technically decreasing any. And then we're going to knit a stitch in between each of these daisy stitches. So we're going to purl 3 together, yarn over, purl 3 together, and knit 1. Purl 3 together, yarn over, purl 3 together, knit 1. Purl 3 together, yarn over, purl 3 together, and then we have 1 stitch here left at the end. We're going to knit him or her. Knit it. It does have a neat diagonal to it though. So this is row 3. So we're going to just knit all these stitches. And this is the front side of our work. And for row 4, we're just going to alternate those daisy stitches. So we're going to knit, purl, knit 1, purl 1, knit 1. And then we'll start our repeat of the purl 3, yarn over, purl 3, and knit 1. Purl 3, yarn over, purl 3, knit 1. Purl 3, yarn over, purl 3, knit 1, oops, purl 3, yarn over, purl 3, and we're going to knit 1, purl 1, and knit 1. And then we will just repeat those 4 rows until you have your desired length. Now, because I use size 11 needles, there isn't a lot of stretch to this, but it does give it a good thickness, that stitch. So it would be a very warm blanket. So I do have to say that it is growing on me. I do like that. And I like that that has the diagonal in it. So I hope you guys enjoyed this new stitch, and I hope to see you guys again tomorrow. Thank you so much for watching.